Well, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Adriana and welcome to Audrey Loves Ganja. If you couldn't tell by the easel and the canvas, today's video is going to be a smoke with me / paint with me type of video. If you guys don't know, besides ganja and besides makeup, art is another love of mine. So if you guys do enjoy it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you aren't. If you guys also paint, or if you just want to chill, smoke some weed with me, then get your bowls ready, get your blunts ready, get them dabs ready, get whatever you do or whatever you smoke out of ready, and
let's get started.
Oh, hey. Okay, I just want to stop by really quick and let you guys know that YouTube has been shitting and hating on my videos. I got a strike or a warning for one of my candy taste test videos. So if they're gonna strike me for that, I'm pretty sure they're gonna fucking strike me for smoking weed. But if you do wanna see a 420 version of this video, then just follow me on all of my other social medias. But as for now, YouTube can, anyways, I'm just gonna get out your way so you can continue watching this video. So I went and drew out a little sketch of what I'm going to paint today, and this is what I decided on painting. I have everything that I need here. I got my paint brushes, I have some water, my spray bottle,
paint markers,
chalk,
my easel, and my canvas.
I got my acrylics down on my palette, but I only started with my background colors because if you guys aren't familiar with acrylics, they are water-based, and water-based products tend to dry a little bit faster than oil paints, which are oil-based. My goal for this, at least for the background, is to keep the canvas as wet as possible. That's why I got this little guy. If you guys don't have a spray bottle, I can just show you guys a little trick of what you can do. I'm just gonna use this type of paintbrush because it's like the biggest one I got here. You kind of want to go a few times just to keep that baby nice and wet.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
If you guys don't know, I used to be those paint teachers at those like sip and paint things. So I kind of know a little bit of tips and tricks on painting. So if you guys do actually want like a Bob Ross or a sip and paint type style video, then let me know. You also want to make sure when you're wetting this canvas, you got to go like back and forth all the way. Don't be sloppy with it. Don't, you know, be like this, because you want to make sure this whole canvas is even. If everything is nice and even, then your painting pretty much just goes smoothly. So now that I have that, I'm just gonna start with my background. I'm just gonna like be messy with this in the beginning. This is what I usually do. So I literally just like grab a glob of it and I just place it there first. Got my next color. I just did like, yeah, I shouldn't have done this color. It's kind of ugly. To show you how to fix that, all you gotta do is just add more yellow, because when you blend it out, it won't be as like harsh. Then after, I'm gonna go in with my orange. It's actually been a minute since I've painted, so forgive me if this shit don't look too well, because I am an artist. At least I claim to be an artist. Ooh. Before I go ahead and blend that, I'm just gonna rinse this out really quick. Otherwise, the purple is gonna blend with the yellow, and that's just automatically gonna look nasty. So that's not what you want. And what you can also do, just to make sure like this shit's good, just give it a light little spritz. I'm obviously gonna start on the top, oops, because I don't want the dark color to blend in with the yellow, like that. Ooh. I'm just gonna let this dry and probably change this palette because I feel like I just have paint everywhere. Also a piece of my hair. So let's put that a little to the side. But anyways, I'm just gonna let this dry off and see you in a second. So this is dry, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a second coat just to kind of fix this area because it's a little muddy and the paint isn't that like opaque. Okay, there you go. Get that. Moving on to the flowers on the background. Instead of just going in with the paint first, I'm just gonna use chalk because you can easily sketch out what you want to paint first, and if you mess up, you can just erase it. Instead of going in with regular paint to paint these out, I was gonna use these paint markers, but when I tried it on a piece of paper, they were a bit dry. So luckily my sister is out of town and I just went and stole a couple of her paint pens. Excuse the paint on my hands, but this is how the marker looks like. I believe she got these on Amazon, but if I find the link, I'll just link them down below. I think they'll be okay with them, but I did see these markers that she had and I honestly thought it was gonna be like the same formula or whatever, but these ones are fucking trippy. I'm gonna show you really quick. So it's like metallic, but has like a colored outline.
But I'm like, dude, that is so fucking cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and try these pens and hopefully they work. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use paint. So we'll see. My next step is to sketch out Flankton. Grabbing my chalk, I'm just gonna go ahead and sketch him out before I start painting. When I sketch something out, I don't focus on like the actual character or whatever I'm drawing. I'm focusing more on the shapes and lines that I see. Pretty much when you look at Flankton,
He either looks like a pee-pee
or he looks like a thumb. I don't know, whatever you wanna imagine how he looks. So I'm just kind of getting that general shape. And again, just using that cloth to help me erase all the mistakes. This is what I sketched out, and I just have to get my paint palette ready. I don't have an exact Flankton color, so I'm gonna try and make something up. Hopefully it'll work. Kind of wanted to show you I will say that first layer of paint was pretty opaque, but I am gonna let that dry a little bit and put another layer, but I am gonna work on the arms. I'm gonna grab a smaller brush. Finally going in with the highlight areas, I'm just gonna use a lighter version of the shades and then just kind of go in where I think the highlights would be. Let's do this. I know it looks kind of funky right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the dry brush method, which is pretty much the opposite of what I've been telling you this whole time. So instead of keeping the brush nice and moist when I blend everything, I'm gonna have it almost dry. So some sketch is going on, that's all I can say. Actually, before I do that, let me just take one more. if you're thinking that that just happened, yes, that just fucking happened. This shit would happen to me, so I'm gonna just improvise, but I'm gonna finish him first before I go ahead and worry about this part. So let's just get the fucking show on the road. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on with the eyes and the mouth. Hopefully this part goes smoothly, so we'll see. All right, guys, I think that concludes this video. This is how the painting looks. To be honest, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I wish it looked a little bit better. If I had a little bit more time, then I probably would work on his skin tone just a tad bit longer, but it's like seriously almost 3 in the morning and I started this painting at like 9:30. So I think I'm ready for bed, but if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. See you guys in my next video. Bye.